So we're finishing it today. So you didn't really miss much other than the fireworks, which were awesome. I think that's the last thing we did for the fireworks. We went on It's a Small World. Oh no, we haven't talked about this. We went on It's a Small World. We went on
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White and the Dwarfs. The storybook ride.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun. Snow White was cute. It's a Small World was creepy as always. Whereas Snow White had the dodgiest animatronic at the end, where Snow White had like a black perm and her hand just kept twitching. Which was great fun. And yeah, then we went to the fireworks and watched them. And they were amazingly magical. And the dragon would And then we went to the Rainforest Cafe for dinner. And had a lot of food because we were hungry, and a lot of wine because we hadn't drunk all day. And we had withdrawal issues. Yeah, it's really hard to slow. But anyway, now we're on our way out again. Ben knows where we're going, I don't. So we're just here and it's vlog 3. We're going to have a day in Paris. So we just had breakfast.
We did.
At Gaston.
Chez Gaston.
But as we walked there, we walked past the Pantheon, which we wanted to go look at. So we got to the front of it and I was walking around the corner. And there's the tower as well.
Oh yeah.
Walk around the corner to get to the point in front of the picture. And then Ben went, look behind you. And you can still kind of see it here, I don't think you can see it on camera though. Just over there, in this little tree here, is the Eiffel Tower. And these are really pretty gardens with like a big fountain in the middle. And Luxembourg Gardens.
Luxembourg.
We're not in Luxembourg, we're just in the gardens.
Palace of Luxembourg.
And that's the Palace of Luxembourg. Pretty sure the Palace should be like more than the Eiffel Tower in the distance. There you go. It's the Palace of Luxembourg. We are currently in Saint-Chapelle.
Saint-Chapelle.
But that's up Beauty and the Beast. And it's got stars. It's beautiful.
And so she laid her head to rest.
And the shining stars. Look how incredible it is. Your hair is pretty nice, yeah. My hair is gorgeous. Look at those lights. Look at that window. Can't really see the, oh, you can see the stars on my hair. And you're upside down. Okay, so the last you saw us, we were at Saint-Chapelle. Don't Saint-Chapelle, just gonna look one over. We then walked to Notre Dame, thought about going in there, but the line was huge.
Yeah, mostly Chinese people and children.
Yeah, I didn't really fancy that. So then we went to Shakespeare and Company Coffee. We're now at Saint-Michel. You can't see the tree in the way. And a graffiti pot. That makes Paris look lovely for you.
It's a pretty good exposition of what Paris is like.
But we're now going somewhere else.
We're now going to walk over Pont des Arts, which is known as the lock bridge, but they have taken all the locks off and replaced the bars with glass, so you can't even attach locks there anymore. But we're going to walk over it anyway, and then we're going to go to the Palais Royal and see the pyramid of the Louvre.
And jump over it.
Jump over it.
As I like to do. Anyway, so that's not fun. You see it just there in the background. So we tried to go to the Opera.
Oh, you're filming? I was about to pose for a picture.
No, filming. We can get into the little rally, but it's right here. You can see the Gold Angel. But over here, the Eiffel Tower. So cool.
So annoying that we couldn't get into the opera because they. So obviously it says on the website, check on the day about your visit. I did do that. We got there and there was a little like A4 printed paper on the gate of this grand building saying closed all day today, and it's because there's some like political rally going on, which is a daily occurrence in Paris, which is really annoying.
Do much rather put that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's just really pretty. It's just looking over Paris. There's a champagne bar which isn't open. But look at the Eiffel Tower. I feel like Remy in Ratatouille when he looks out of his room and you can see the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, they're rehearsing in that little round window.
Can you see them? In this little round window here.
They're dancing.
You can see. They're warming up. They're warming up. That's cool. It's just an insanely big building. I don't know if you can see it. Like, that's down the bottom and then that's the top. And it goes on forever. So lovely.
Take me to heaven, take me to ecstasy.
Did you hear that? I hope you heard that. We're at Place de Concorde. There's the Arc de Triomphe.
This is the Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées. But the fountains, there's one behind us, and one over here. In Table Wears Prada, one of them gets her phone thrown into it at the end. So one of them has got Anne Hathaway's pictures on it in the phone.
Go and dive in there and then sell her booby pics.
We noticed all these like marquees down the side. We're like, oh no, is it Fashion Week? Oh dear.
We think it's Fashion Week next week. And now beforehand there's all the trade shows.
But what's really cool is, so you've got this obelisk here, and over here you've got the Eiffel Tower, and Ben's home lock screen is for two of them, which he took how many years ago? 5-6 years ago. Which is crazy. We were stood in like nearly the same spot you would have been able to take that picture. Isn't that weird? But these fountains are very pretty, very gold and green. Look at them. They're very, very pretty. And we just had the Lindt hot chocolate. And I feel like I've ingested a whole chocolate shop because I don't eat that much chocolate. I eat a lot of chocolate, I don't eat that much. And my throat's all chocolatey. But it's just really pretty, and the sound of water. It's just so lovely.
There's a very scary child on the side of the tower.
Oh. What bridge are we on, Ben?
This is the Pont Alexandre III. In English, the Alexander III Bridge.
Which Ben also thinks is the bridge from Anastasia because of all the lamps.
And it's also quite significant, Anastasia, because Alexander III was a Russian Tsar that this bridge is named after. So Anastasia's Russian in Paris, you know.
Which means as soon as you tell me we start singing Journey to the Past. That's a really cool building at the end as well.
Oh yeah, we're going to get there.
It's really cool. We'll show you that one closer. This is a pretty bridge though. So what's this gold thing then?
This is, as you can see behind us, there you go. This is the Les Invalides.
It's not laying.
Careful, don't fall off. Basically, this is, don't make my head even bigger. This is where the Armoury Museum is. Interesting. But it's also where Napoleon is buried. So that's interesting.
Apparently he's in a circle.
Oh yeah, so do you want me to talk about that as well?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, alright.
History.
Yeah, but I don't know how interested these people are in history.
4 people that watch it will care.
No, maybe.
Okay, make it to 45 minutes in.
Basically, the way that, so you can see his coffin and everything, which is this massive sarcophagus, but the way that the whole thing is built is that to get up close to it, you have to bow to him. So you have to duck basically under like an archway or something, which is built small enough so that people had to bow a little bit. So every time you go and see Napoleon, you have to bow.
Which is nice.
Well,
it's very shiny. And there's more like scaffolding going on over here. Yay, fashion. Bonnie day fashion.
Bonnie day fashion.
Anyway, on with the magical mystery tour of Paris. So we are at... Benji looking serious. The Arc de Triomphe. Which is cool. You can pay €20 to go up the top for 45 minutes.
Was that how much it was?
Yeah, €20. Just to stand on the top and take pictures of the road. But there's a memorial to go and stay for the war.
So in the centre, there's like an eternal flame. So this is like the equivalent to the cenotaph in London. And there's the tomb of the unknown soldier, like we have in Westminster Abbey.
But it is just here. You can kind of see the flame and the little black disc in the middle.
But the actual archway was built to commemorate the Napoleon's victory at the Battle of Austerlitz. But now it's got the names of all the military victories of France.
As you can see on the side here.
Engraved all over it.
We're up here. But yeah, so we're here, and we're currently like at the end of this massive road. And the Eiffel Tower should be over here somewhere. More? There. There's the Eiffel Tower. And there's like loads of big office buildings in the background in the fog. It's very foggy this day. That's the American Embassy. I'm going to leave Ben to deal with French people because I don't know what they're saying, so I'm going to walk away. But yes, that's French Embassy. There's a building at the end of this road in the dormitory, I don't know what it is. So one of my favourite films is Love Punch, and this is in Love Punch, and they just keep going round so they don't know how to get across the lanes. It's really funny. It's a woman trying to cross over and being very stereotypical to women drivers. And they decide to like leave in the van in the car. Anyway, so I go, we can't leave a car, we're British. You get back in and go, I just want a cup of tea. It's very funny. That's the business district. The office building in the background. What is then this building at the end of this road? Ben's my little tour guide. Pass. Which means puff. But yes, I noticed it here.
That's Napoleon, by the way.
That's Napoleon?
Yeah.
In the centre?
Yeah.
There's Napoleon hanging out. And people in Disney do they realise this isn't part of Disney? They're not, they're over there, the people there, across the road. They're not going to the other tower, I think it's Chez Remy. Anyway, I'm going to go for a bit.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. We went for a drink. Well, we walked a long time after Austria.
Feet really hurt.
But now, Ben's sitting around the corner, look where we are! So I don't know if you guys have seen this on Facebook, but everyone has a picture of these tiles. Looking over there. And look at it. How cool it is. It's a perfect view. And Ben said how, where is it? Behind my head. Over here is the gold thing which has Napoleon in it.
Yeah.
I think that's all we can see that we've been to today.
You can see Notre Dame in the distance, you won't be able to see that on camera.
Oh yeah, it's very far away. I can see it. It's like over here somewhere. But yeah, how cool is this? And there's like pretty buildings with pretty light. This is a normal building lights really, but it looks like columns all lit up.
I'm very sorry it's a bad angle, but the Eiffel Tower is sparkling. How pretty it is. It's so sparkly and new and exciting. It's like being wrapped up for Christmas.
Hello.
Evening.
So we have some news.
We're doing the news now?
Doing news now. So we can't carry on the week without the news.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So as you last saw, we got
quite
to.
significant. Oh, look at all the beams on the camera.
Oh yeah. That's cool. The beams where went to Los Rockadero and looked at the tower. It's really pretty. And then Ben walked us down to go towards the Eiffel Tower and go to the gardens. We couldn't get across because of barriers. But then we stood on the side and Ben proposed to me.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
And I said yes. So I didn't video the first bit of the That's the One today because I was getting engaged. Because I'm selfish. And then we went for a really, really lovely dinner.
It was lovely. I feel a little bit funny now though.
I think it's very finally eaten. So we've been really bad the past couple of days where we haven't really eaten meals until late in the day. So yesterday our first meal was at 9:30. We didn't eat until 10 really. At Rainforest Cafe. This is where we went. And then tonight we didn't eat really until 8:30 or 9.
9, yeah. We had a croissant for breakfast.
I then had a muffin that Ben didn't.
Yeah, and then we had a 500 mils of wine with some nuts, which is probably a bad idea because I think that.
Yeah, so we haven't really eaten much past couple of days. And it's going to carry on like that because Saturday for Ben's surprise I haven't planned eating apart from one bit. But it's more important to have fun and enjoy yourselves.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know if you can read it. In the middle there it says 300 million de Mercies.
Yeah. 300 million de merci.
Because there's 300 visitors to the Eiffel Tower today. It's exciting. It's not only we got engaged, it's 300 visitors to the Eiffel Tower.
So the 299 million and the 300th million visitors got engaged today. How about that?
Although we weren't visitors.
Oh yeah, true.
Visitors are paid visitors. There's probably like billions of people that have seen the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not paid for it, like
300 million people have gone up it. It's really cool. As we were back, so the waiter said to another table that something's happening at 11. As we walked back, they were playing drum music and things, we were dancing in the middle. But then I got to 11, the sparkly lights go and it stopped again. So,
But the sparkly lights are still fun.
They're still very fun, but it's not a celebration at 11 for 300 million, which is sad because it deserves something special.
It's probably something that's ongoing, like because like they wouldn't do it because you like.
It's probably every 100 million.
No, I mean they probably have like an ongoing celebration for the week or something. Because it's not necessarily that 300 million visitors visited from today.
No.
Because then they wouldn't have been able to plan it. Because what if like...
No, but no, they're at 298 million and then 299 million. So you go, okay, by this point we'll be at 300.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what I mean there, but they can't like pinpoint that like day necessarily. So it's probably like for the whole week.
Yeah.
Because it is a Thursday after all.
But it's Paris after all and lots of people are here.
True.
But yeah, so update, we're engaged, we had lovely food, and it's 300 million people. Which means on our anniversary week of us getting engaged, it's 25 years of Disneyland Paris and 300 million viewers, or 300 million guests at Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
We're now walking back up to Trocadero, and you can still see the Eiffel Tower in the background. Through the trees, but it's still there.
And a carousel.
And a carousel, which isn't turned on anymore.
And it's here that I actually asked you.
It is here that you actually asked me. In fact, it's just around here. Not that you can see, but it's on this grassy patch here. Then we sat on a bench at the side.
A very wet and muddy knee.
Yeah. Bless him. He had a speech planned out but couldn't say it until we sat down afterwards for a while. And then it came out.
And that's when I got a bit emotional.
But the family are happy. Meaning we can now tell people.
I worked myself up into such a like...
He was so stressed.
I gave myself a bit of a migraine.
So when we got down there, you couldn't get across the gardens on the other side where we wanted to go. He was like, let's turn around. He was like pulling me up the road. And I was like, okay. And then he stopped at Boy and was like, no, let's go further. So I was like, I have things bring up here because you can do like the lights or something at 8. So I was like, do the lights at 8. They were super afraid. So I'm glad we pulled much further.
So I was down on one knee with like a pounding headache.
And then I didn't look at you, went, and just turn around and go, oh, okay, it's you. Hi. What do you want? You're interrupting the sparkly lights. It's really pretty. Give me 2 minutes until the lights turn off. Stop being so selfish.
Yeah, that's what he would have said if I'd have done it at Disney yesterday. It's like,
I did say to him,
wait.
He said to me, I was thinking about doing it at Disney with the ring. And I was like, if you'd have done it in the fireworks, I would have ignored you. Because that's the first time I've ever seen Disney fireworks. And I was filming it, so I can put some clips in here and also remember it forever.
Well, we can watch that in bed tonight.
We could. But yeah, we're engaged.
As soon as we don't have a TV.
Well, we have a TV, but it's all in French. Me and Ben were saying we just want to sit and watch something.
Just to relax, because we've just been walking miles and miles.
So we sit in a bar and we just sort of stare. Or we scroll Facebook, just try and zone out a bit. Or we get home. Ben speaks French very well.
I don't speak French very well.
Ben trained to be a French teacher.
Yeah, yes, but I am not currently a French teacher. What does that tell you?
No, it still shows you can do it. But I don't speak French at all. So Ben can sort of understand the TV show. I just am clueless. You're about to get a lovely shot as we walk up here because you're going to get the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Funny little sidebar about speaking French though, which
okay.
Okay. So there's this thing of like where I think English people who, because we generally don't speak languages, people say, oh, when you speak French or speak Spanish or whatever.
Stay in the camera.
Sorry. And people say, oh, how do you say onomatopoeia in Spanish? And then you're like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, you don't actually speak French then. No. And it's like, well, yeah, but if you listen to, like, not to disrespect anyone, but anyone that is, for example, French, living in England, you can tell that they don't speak English the same way as you do, but they speak English. And they can communicate, and I think it's the same with me. And I've just built up this kind of silly view that I don't speak French well because everything's not perfect, but I can communicate in French perfectly well. I can have a conversation, so I do speak French.
We need to end this thing because it's 7 minutes.
Okay, sorry, I went off.
Well, there's been like 1 or 2 minutes, and I don't want to edit this.
Yeah.
But there's the Eiffel Tower. There's the gold tower with Napoleon in it that you saw earlier. Notre Dame's over there somewhere. Our hotel is over there somewhere. And we're going to head home and find something to drink perhaps, or just go home and look at the fireworks. Anyway, please say congratulations to us.
Do.
In the comments perhaps. And maybe like this video because you're happy for us.
And then subscribe and see our whole wedding planning.
And then maybe it will go into like the formula in the algorithm to make YouTube realise that my videos want to be watched because they've been liked for once. Like that we're engaged and comment saying congratulations, please. Self-promotion is key. Adios to the Eiffel Tower for the last time it's lit up.
It looks really nice in that shot.
It looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mais ses yeux amoureux suivent le jeu nerveux et les doigts secs et longs de l'artiste. Ça lui ronge, donne la peur par le bas, par le haut, et l'envie de chanter ses musiques. C'est une œuvre étendue de la musique.